Voice chat, microphone. Perfect. No? Yeah. Microphone check. If anyone is in chat, that would be helpful, guys. If you're in chat, I need a little bit of a microphone check because I got a new one today. So, yeah, I just want to say hello, everyone. It's good to be back for one more round of Friday races. This is the final Friday race. It's very sad to say that, but yeah, that's what's going to happen today. So, welcome to CLR Friday, everyone, for the final time. This is the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix from Imola circuit Enzo Ferrari, something like that. I know it's the Enzo Ferrari circuit, located in Imola, Italy, of course. There's two Italian races now in Formula One, so it should be very interesting today. And I'm just going to press go on telemetry. Perfect. Right. Hope everyone has been well the past week. We have 8 of our finest drivers for one more race in this tier. Just the final 35% race. It's a standalone race. Maybe you're winning something if you finish top of the championship. But this is basically just a little sprint championship now. So yeah, I just want to say good luck to everyone. We have a few names that we're familiar with. Obviously, the name P1 will not be there in P1 by the end. Hello, Jens. How are you? Totally not talking about you there. We've got Garlic. Hello. I hope Garlic is all good. Hobnob is back at his favourite circuit. By the stats, it's his favourite circuit. I'll go into that more soon. We have Ricardo leaving the pit lane in the Haas. Ricardo is in the Haas in a livery, isn't it? The Japanese livery. We've got Diva Gamer now leaving the pit lane. Max Tier as well. Good to have him with us. Callum as well in the McLaren. He has been doing his 2-week races with us, but it's good to have him again. And then we've got a debutant, Jacob. Jacob rules 999. Well, let's see if Jacob will rule the grid. Let's see what this guy can do. I have high hopes for him. But we have the Haas of Ricardo then going around the track. This is going to be a mini constructors battle then for this little 5-round championship race. We've got, let's look at the current standings. So we've got in P1 in the Drivers' Championship, Max by 1 point. Blow is 4 points behind, will not be racing today. Garlic is 8 points off his teammate. Reg is 10, cannot finish top tonight. In the Constructors, we've got Sauber leading 106 points. Ferrari 98. Aston Martin has 61 points. Need to make up 45. Not going to do that. So it will be Sauber versus Ferrari for just a mini constructors battle here. Cold Brew says, "Hi, all good. Don't curse me." Yeah, all good. I don't curse anyone. I mainly just take the piss out of drivers occasionally, but I don't do it maliciously. Anyway, we've got Ricardo then in the Haas car. Got to get out of the way, Jacob. Anyway, Ricardo's just come through the first sector, and that's Toza corner, turn 7. This should be an interesting track then for. It's going to be a technical race. You know, there's not going to be loads of overtakes potentially, but it should be an interesting race nonetheless. And if guys in chat, can you please let me know about my microphone level? If it's good, if it's too low, if I need to put it up, because I've got a new microphone here, so or new headset. So just let me know. Anyway, back to Ricardo then. So that's the Variante outer, it's 2 of 19 corners here at Imola. Coming out to the Variante whatever, Variante whatever. What corner name? That is Ravazza 1 and Ravazza 2. I totally forgot the corner names, but I've got them written down next to me. Ricardo goes P1 with a 15.6 then, so not the worst lap to get started with. We currently do we have a Sauber on the lap? Max is invalidated. We're beginning a lap with the Evos. That's an out lap. Callum is on the lap, isn't he? Yes, he is. Medium tyres. I don't know why he would do medium tyres in quali, but the McLaren decides to do it. Will he go P1 with this lap? Goes with a 16.3, so about 6 tenths off the pace of Ricardo. Yes, 6.5 tenths down. We're going to cut now to Jacob. This is his first lap then as a CLR driver, so let's see how this lad can get on in the Aston Martin car today. He'll be hoping for a nice debut. I've not seen him race before, so it would be nice to see how he gets on. That's all I've got to say about him for now. Let's just follow with him then. So the Variante outer then. Let's see how he takes this. He's going to clobber the curb. Looks like a calm entry, but he's gone wide and he's gone on the gravel. And that's going to ruin his lap then to start with. That's unlucky for Jacob. Didn't look like he was overly pushing though, so a bit concerning you could say, but I wouldn't say that was too bad. Diva Gamer has invalidated, so that's unfortunate for Diva Gamer, but let's see. It will be another lap probably. Jacob straight into pits, though they're going straight back into the pits. We are going to go on board with Garlic then. So Garlic is the next driver currently on a lap in the Sauber car, the Green Machine, the Swiss-based team. Obviously doing quite well so far in this mini championship, you have to say. Got a driver who's top of the Drivers' Championship. We've got Garlic who's P1 now. He's taken the pole position, Austria reverse. And he's gone P1 here, 15.0. That's a very strong lap. 6 tenths up on Ricardo. Nicely done, nicely done. Jacob is 3 seconds down. Max improving on his sector time. So Max then is on another lap. So he invalidated his first lap. And he's going again in the Sauber. So let's go through that corner. It's the Piratella, man. How do you not know these corners? I'm meant to be a commentator. That is Acqua Minerale. Of course, Acqua Minerale, the bloody corner Leclerc spun at in 21. That's how I remember that corner. Variante outer. A lot of moments through that corner, especially in recent F1. But you got the final corners, then a Ravazza 1 leads straight into Ravazza 2. Don't want to run too wide on that curve between the corners with the risk of invalidation, but also it's not going to be the easiest section anyway. Max sets a 16.2, 1.2 off the pace. Callum is currently completing a second lap, so he's doing a medium stint, doing practice in the quali. He goes 4 seconds down on his first lap, so I wouldn't say that was a great lap, honestly. Jacob in the pit lane then. Jens is on a lap. Let's see what the Ferrari can do. Got his little blue and white helmet. So hopefully Jens can have a nice lap. I don't know if the stream lagged there. It was a bit odd on my little replay screen, but we've got Jens just taking the corners nicely. Let's see what he can do today. Jens crossed the line, goes P2 for now, so that's all right. That will do. That will do the Dane well. Hobnob. So, Hobnob, I said just in the intro that this is a track that he statistically is the best at. Well, the past 3 races that CLR have ran here at Imola, he's won the race. So, will he be hoping for 4 consecutive race wins here? I hope that for him, could be a strong result. A driver who has been performing well. And yeah, hopefully things will go well for him. Right. Sorry about that. I just had to check my audio level. But it's fine. Let's watch Hobnob's lap now. Apologies for the break in action. We're back with the Ferrari then, who's 3% on his ERS. Is he? He's absolutely drained it up already, hasn't he? He's got that all the gravel on his tyre. But he is P2 currently at 92 thousandths. That was his lap, wasn't it? Stupid. Anyway, Diva Gamer then is going to complete a lap. The Mercedes is crossing the line now. It goes to P5. So that's a good lap for the Merc driver at the minute. That's what you would call a lap. Hopefully for Diva that would be... The aim would be for a podium because this driver was in the battle for P3 at Spa. Unfortunately, he just fell away. But I don't think that this driver is performing badly, so that's good. So let's see, we've got Callum then flying on a lap. Let's go aboard with the McLaren then. I'm not sure if he's going to be joining us on Wednesdays with this tier change, but maybe he will join us. We don't know yet, but let's see what the McLaren can do tonight. I mean, his pace has been a bit down on what it was on the last game, but I think that's the case for a lot of drivers of that. You know, his sort of positioning, you know, traction on has been massively nerfed, and it's going to massively affect the pace, and also that he's not really been racing a lot. So unfortunately for him, a little bit of a drop off, but he can find that time. I mean, for sure, we've seen his abilities. Race winner Baku. Oh, he's going to spin. So that's one of his abilities, isn't it? To spin at the Variante outer. So Callum, big error there. So yeah, good commentator's curse. But yeah, I mean, some of his biggest accomplishments in this tier. There was a win at Baku. Was also, I remember he got a pole in Austria. Something, just some decent performances from him. I wouldn't say that he's a race winner. Just really a consistency driver that rocks up, gets those 4th, 5th, 6th, and goes straight to bed after this race. So, you know, decent style, I guess. I'd say that's a bit like me in a way. Anyway, Ricciardo coming to the line now, and he does a P3 lap time, so that's a 15.2, much better from Ricciardo. He'll be hoping for a great lap in that Haas. And it's not that special livery, is it? No, it's not. I just get that Haas so confused. But anyway, Garlic invalidated. Another lap. We'll go aboard with Jacob then, who's just started the lap. So let's see what the Aston Martin driver can do. I know he's got Lando Norris in his profile picture, so he'll be using Lando as inspiration for a very decent lap time here. Well, yeah, you may want to use Lando here at Imola. Obviously, I can't recall Lando winning a race here, but coming close to a win. In 24, he was close to Max, and this year, well, he was way off Max, I think. I can't remember the race this year, but I do think Norris was on the podium. Probably Piastri, Norris, something like that. But anyway, Jacob, this is all that matters. Goes through Variante outer, much better on this occasion. So it looks like he's going to get a lap in using his overtake button. The green bar looks safe for him, so it's good for him that he's using it. But it's quite early into the Ravazza 1, Ravazza 2. Now has to use all of his DRS up. Comes to the line now, DRS open, And that is a P8 lap time, so 17.4. So that's his first valid lap then. Sets a lap, and he gets the job done. For now, at least. He could do another lap with 5 minutes to go, get to the pit lane you set. That will be the aim. We've got Callum on the track. He'll be hoping as well, Callum, just to keep striving forwards. I mean, Imola is I wouldn't really say it's like a popular track in the leagues. Very difficult at times. I mean, it is a nasty track. You could get those track limits easily. And as we've seen already in this session, many drivers picking up those track limit violations. Let's follow Callum for a full lap then. So he's using overtake before we go. It's going to reset the green bar. And he gets the lap started here. So lots of overtake. It gets just over 200 miles per hour. I was sure that the drivers are using higher downforce setups. Into turn one then. Very anti... I don't even know the corner names. This is very anti-Villeneuve. Turn one is Tamburello. Always slides very much at the Villeneuve corner. I'm coming up to turn 7, which is Toza. And you've got this imaginary corner here. This is apparently a corner. This bit, turn 8, leads into turn 9. A Piratella. Ooh, we don't want to get much wider there. I do remember there was a runoff there a few years ago, but they did refurbish the track. Well, in this game, in real life as well. That was at Minerali, and now we're going up to Variante Alta. So will Callum not spin this time? Oh, he chucked that car over the curb, and that's invalid. Yeah, he pushed too hard through there. I mean, that's a risk always. Unfortunately for Callum, that results in an invalid lap. So Callum is going to come immediately into the pit lane for a new set. That sounds quite low revs on that McLaren, which is not nice. Yeah, not nice would be an understatement for that. Diva Gamer is on the lap. Looked very, very nice there through Minerali, Acqua Minerali. Now coming up to the Variante Alta valid. And that's just a risk, you know. You take too much inside curb there. The drivers, it's a blind right into a left. Normally I would say the invalidation would come in the second curb there through Variante Alta. That's T15. But through T14, invalidates. So everyone in the pit lane then will be scrambling to get new sets on for the final run. Now, who's going to prevail on pole? It'll be a close battle, that's for sure. It's always a close battle here. Currently we've got 2 drivers within 2 temps. 3 drivers within 2 temps. Goodness me, my comms have really declined over this season. Anyway, we're going to go on board with Garlic then. Going for second gear. Yeah, I can see why Garlic is staying in second gear, to try and get as much fuel out of the car, because, you know, the maximum revs you run, the more fuel you lose. Garlic is not going for a really fast approach on the outlap, rather a slow approach, trying to get rid of the fuel. And I did try that at Singapore yesterday as well, on the Thursday race. So I wonder what Garlic will do. Driving a whole lap in second gear, maybe. Goodness me, this is an approach to get the fuel out. But if it works for Garlic, it works. And maybe it does warm the tyres up as well. Because a weird thing is, I do remember in F1 23, I believe, if you held on the brakes whilst you were going on throttle, on the outlap, it did warm your tyres up, which was a mad thing. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's the case in this game. But I do remember in that game that was a little technique you would use. Anyway, all drivers have come to the track now. Ricciardo stayed in the pit lane, so he's the only driver to stay in the pits for this final run. So we're going to go and watch Garlic's lap. Is this going to be a valid lap? They invalidate the outlap. This will revalidate. No. Garlic's lost the lap then. So that's a mistake then from Garlic, but we're going to stay on board with Garlic for now, see what this lap would be. Yeah, definitely invalid, no question of it. Just going off everywhere now. Anyway, we're going to the Variante Villeneuve. I think Garlic is still doing a lap though. It won't count for anything. It's 4 attempts up in that first sector. I want to cut to Max as that lap will not be valid, or would it be? No, it won't. We're going to go with Max then. So Max has found time in the first set, 37 thousandths. Unfortunately for Max, that won't really be enough to gain any places. I'm sure the time will come in this sort of sector. We've got Max here now rolling through Aquaminerali then. Oh, it looks nice through there, just drifting the car. Let's see if he keeps the lap valid then through Variante Alta. That's nicely done. Second gear through there though. It's a bit low, I'd say. Maybe you'd want third gear. You could say fourth gear, arguably, but in this game, lower gears always work. Anyway, third gear then, as Max comes through the second Ravazza, gets on the curb then, uses as much track as he can, comes to the line now, goes P4, 4 attempts off his teammate at the minute for provisional pole. So we've now got Callum completing a lap. Will he go pole? Will he go pole? Goes P4 though. P4, decent effort from Callum. We've got Hobnob who's invalidated, so that won't be pole for Hobnob. Jacob, no, he's not on a lap. Diva Gamer is though. It's used definitely on a lap still. Not invalid as we see it stand. Coming to the second Bravazza now. Goes over that inside curb. And Diva's going to get a lap then. So is this going to be pole position? Is it going to be pole or is it going to be close? It's P6. 4 attempts off the pace. Jens is in the gravel as always. So that's not a surprise then as the wash Dane goes for a wash in his favoured gravel trap. And that will be P7 for Jens. So that's pole position for Garlic then. So that's no lap, no problem for Mr. Garlic himself. 21 clubs of Garlic, pole position in the Sauber. So that's a nice lap for Garlic. A second pole of the season. Hate being first early, got nerves, dang, yeah. I think that's Garlic actually. But yeah, immediate reaction from the driver in chat. Yeah, I mean, you've got pole, so no lap, no problem. Or everyone else just invalidated or just couldn't find that much time. Looking at your grid then, we've got Garlic. Hobnob joins him on the front row. Ricardo forms third place. Fourth place for Callum, second row. Max will start P5. Diva Gamer 6th place. Jens will start 7th. And Jacob will round up the grid. So 8th place for him on his first start. So it should be an interesting session. So just take a look at Discord. They've got more reaction in the chat. Jacob said he bottled it. Was that for his first run? Yeah, he went wide on his first run, so... And Diva saying to Jacob to mute his mic. Oh, goodness me. You guys have got to wait 2 minutes, as always. It's the rules. I'll be back in a minute or so. Right. So, it's all good. It's all good, guys. Anyway, it's going to be a bit different today. I'm going to say the track stats right now then. So, 9 left corners, 10 to the right. Overtaking spot, yeah, we'll be into Tamburello, so turn 2. I don't really think anywhere else really for many overtakes, but the first lap could be anywhere really. First lap. Safety car risk, definitely in this game, it's been low generally. I'll say around this track it's even low, and with not many drivers, I would also say that decreases the chance. Strategy will probably be a medium hard or a hard medium in a 35% race. For our past winners here in CLR Imola, so season 2, all the way back then, long time ago, a driver called Camille won the race. As we've got hard tyres for Garlic, mediums are Hobnob, soft for Ricardo, Callum and Max, Diva Gamer on mediums, Jens on mediums and Jacob medium compound. Jens disqualified, toilet break. Anyway, yeah, CLR Imola winners long time ago. Season 2, a guy called Camille won the race. A nice guy. And Season 3 Friday, Hobnob. Season 4 Thursday, Hobnob. Season 4 Friday, Hobnob. Will it be Season 5 Friday, Hobnob? Will it be? I think he's got a good chance of it. I think he will do it. Circuit 4.9 kilometres or 3.05 miles. And it'll be 22 laps in the 35% race. This is the final ever Friday tier race. Because we'll be becoming Wednesday tier. So I think the plan is next week we'll be having a week off, and then we'll be starting with 10 races in. So it'll be a 10 race championship. End of an era, that's for sure. We've had 41 races on Fridays, 13 race winners. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to all the race winners. We've got Blow, Hobnob, Alex, Hump, MJB, Callum, Finsick, Kayam, Bjorn, Lemmy, Reggie, Jens and Draco. 2 World Drivers' Championship, Hump and Bjorn. And the World Constructors' Championship, Alpine, Bjorn and Chaza. Long time ago since Chaza raced Mercedes, Hump and Ricardo won that last season. And with maybe a little award for who wins this championship. Just a little thing. I'm going to go Hobnob to win today. I'm going to say podium for Ricardo, second. And we're going to go Garlic for third. Why not? It could be anything though. So let's get ready to start the race. Because now, for the final time in Friday tier, we've got no lights, but 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's going Imola. So Garlic gets a clean getaway, but Hobnob gets the jump with those medium tyres. We'll go side by side with Garlic into turn 1. Who would it be into turn 1? We're going to focus on Hobnob now. Hobnob has a clear lead. Round the outside goes Ricardo on Garlic. Garlic falls 2 places before the second corner. Oh, wing damage. Wing damage. That's Jacob sustaining front wing damage. But as we go now towards the Villeneuve chicane, that is Ricardo second. And mistake for Garlic. No, Callum goes on the inside of Tozer. Tozer for Callum. All contact as they turn into the corner. But Garlic turns out ahead of it. Diva Gamer has gained a place. Jens as well. Max has lost places off the start. But it's a good start for Hobnob. Really good start. 1.3 second lead as Diva goes ahead of Callum. So Callum loses place. P5 then for the McLaren boy as Diva gains another place. So that was a calm start really. It was some moments. Not really one of the most jam-packed starts I've seen in recent memory. Ricardo in second and a very good start for him. Oh, it's my podium prediction then. It's not even been 1 lap, mate, and you're already saying that your podium prediction has come true. Yeah, sod that. Ricardo and Garlic, I'm sure we're going to have a battle here. We are going to see a battle then with Jens and Callum. So we've got the Ferrari then ahead of the McLaren. And what's happened to Callum then? He gained a place nearly into towards Tozer, turn 7, but he's lost 2 places then towards the end of this lap. Will Callum go for it on Jens? Jens, a bit defending then from the Great Dane. But for Callum, he'll be the Great Pain as Jens will put up his defensive tactics. So everyone from second down to 7th is in the train. Jacob a bit detached. I see front wing damage on the Aston Martin car. Yeah, a loss on the right end plate, unfortunately for him. Oh, that got close to possible spin. If he can keep going, I would recommend it. Hobnob has already got away from the field. His race pace is just going to be another level, I think, here. Ricciardo, a very nice start for him then. He's broken DRS. Garlic, third place, dropping out of the second mark. Will Garlic get the DRS though? That will be the big focus here. As we go past DRS open, no DRS for Garlic. So we're going to watch for Diva. Will this be an opportunity then to get close? That will be around the 6/10 mark. A Garlic using overtake then to catch up to Ricciardo, which could be a nice fight. I'm sure of it. Anyway, continuing on with this fight, the fight for P2. Ricciardo's starting to catch up more towards Hobnob now. Hobnob chilling maybe in the lead. I'm sure he will be relaxing at some point. But you never know. There could be a challenge coming. You never know. Especially with the undercut. I'm sure the soft... I assume it will be a soft medium then. If that's what Ricciardo's doing, well, it's going to be a close. But if you can make it work, it will work. For Ricciardo, he's looking for his first podium in CLR. He's driven... I think he's driven 50 races now and he's not got one podium. So this is turning into a little bit of a Nico Hulkenberg situation where you've not had a podium in so long. Maybe he's allergic to podiums. Well, maybe it'll be the day. I hope for him it will be, because he is a very nice guy and he's a good driver. I'm sure the day will come. Jacob gets a 3 seconds, track limits. I mean, he's just got to finish the race, really. Front wing damage, detached from the field, it's tricky. But I'm sure that Jacob will find a way. It's just experience. It's experience. We've got Garlic now. So I wonder what Garlic can do. Hard tyres will be getting better, especially as the race goes on. I'm not really sure. The softs, I thought it would be medium hard, definitely, in the 22 laps, but would a soft medium work or a soft hard work? It's always possible. Never out of the equation. So Garlic is actually getting really close now to Ricciardo. Maybe he's had a bit of a moment on traction. He's lost a bit of time on this lap. That's about 6/10. For a move on that straight, I would say 6/10 is optimal for an overtake. But let's see what Garlic can do then. We're going to ride on board with the Sauber. Getting really good exits on Ricciardo. I think this will be a move then. Definitely within that range for an overtake. Will he use ERS? Will he go for the move? I think he will. Looking for it now on the outside of turn 1. Ooh, nearly going towards turn 2 then, but it is Garlic ahead of Ricciardo. So a clean move then. Bit of a move on the straight, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Max pit lane. Max pit lane. Front wing. So he must have picked up damage somewhere. He's getting the hard tyres on and a wing change. Not the day for the championship leader, I think. Well, he's struggling under pressure. Maybe let's just say that. I mean, I'm not gonna speculate what happened. Maybe it was lap 1. I saw wing falling from Jacob, but I didn't see anything from Max. Anyway, back to the P2 battle. Yeah, it definitely looks like Garlic has got more pace than Ricciardo because he's really struggling now. We're aboard with Diva Gamer. This could be Ricciardo falling out of this second. For sure, Ricciardo is going to get a nice undercut once the softs have to be pitted. Callum's lost a lot of time to Jens, nearly 4 seconds. So the softs falling off there. For Ricciardo, though, not as much. Will it be pit time? No, it won't. Go aboard with Diva Gamer then. So DRS for Ricciardo just. Diva Gamer will recognise this could be a chance for an overtake. There's a red light from Ricciardo's car. So red light. So Diva Gamer's going to go for a move then. Go side by side into turn 2 then. Diva Gamer on the inside. Ricciardo defends. Oh, a little bit of contact. But nothing doing there. Nothing wrong with that. It was just a little tap The driver's just racing there, as we see a pit stop for Callum, but Diva Gamer then was trying a move, but Ricciardo covered that one off. Ricciardo's outside the second though, so that's going to hurt him. He had DRS actually, which definitely saved his bacon from a move, but Ricciardo could hit trouble shortly. Definitely with that tyre falling off. It's 1.2 at the minute, so there's still a chance to get back into the second. But his exit, so he's going to really be struggling. Jens will probably be catching up as well as the cars concertina together. That always helps with the dirty air. That always helps the car at a distance. Once it gets close to him, it's always a chance for a move. This is what I've noticed on this game. Anyway, Ricciardo is outside of that second. Diva Gamer will be close for an overtake then. Ricciardo's in the pit lane immediately. Yeah, he has to pit, absolutely. So that's going to be Ricciardo pitting then, and Diva Gamer up into third place. Let's go on board with Ricciardo then. So what tyre will be waiting for the Haas? It's going to be hard tyres, so soft hard then for Ricciardo. Nice pit stop then by the Haas boys. So he's going to have to run 15 laps on this tyre. He's going to be ahead of Callum probably at the pit stop or at the pit exit. Callum has made his pit stop then, so the soft tyres didn't work for him at all. He only made it, 6 laps? It's difficult on the soft, so I do agree. But it's a roughly 5-second gap between Ricciardo and Callum. So that is the current deficit for the McLaren. Max 4.5 off Callum. So that's obviously what he wants to gain. Hobnob currently in P1, cruising maybe. Don't want to see it like that though. You probably want to extend the stint a bit now because Ricciardo is going to have that undercut. Well, it will gain Ricciardo the time, but once the tyre wear comes into effect, it's going to be really a job done for Hobnob because the offsets are massive on this game. It's important. The offset's good to build. I mean, it just reminds me of yesterday's Singapore race. I was aiming, building the offset to one of the other drivers, and I did that exactly. That, paid off well for me. So, Hobnob, that probably would have been a track limit warning, but it's doing all right at the minute. We've got Garlic then, about 2.5 seconds behind Hobnob. So really this is going to be interesting with the hard tyres. I didn't anticipate a driver really starting on the softs, but the hards, you could see that. Mediums I would have thought would give you the flexibility, especially in the 35%, but medium hard is always your safe bet, but a soft hard never out the equation. We've seen drivers do that today. A hard medium or a hard soft for Garlic? I think a hard medium probably. That's what I would be doing in the Garlic's position. So let's see what the Sauber can do. 1.7 off his pace, did 19.9 on that last lap. Pit stop for Jens, 10-second penalty for pit speeding. So poor Jens there gets a 10 seconds time penalty. Hard tyres go on to the Ferrari. Yeah, I mean, Jens, he's had a fall from grace, I would say, as well. But I wouldn't say that he's terrible. His pace has dropped off, but, his past memories in the Fridays, won a race at Bahrain a long, long time ago. That's his only win in CLR. Oh, comes out just behind Callum. But Jens is going to have a nice tyre offset. So he needs to just get up to Callum, make that move. However, a 10-second penalty will kick him right up the arse. And he gets a 3 seconds as well in addition. So 13 seconds, just like the number on that car. Unfortunately for Jens. That's just unfortunate. Oh, we have a move then. Ricciardo, Jacob. Jacob has lost the place then to Ricciardo. So Jacob still has not pitted, and getting passed now by Ricciardo. So I wonder what Jacob will do in the pit stop. I mean, he looks like he's really struggling out there. He probably needs to make a stop soon because his wing damage is definitely hurting him. Obviously, he needs to just get around, get this consistency in. Still going, so, you know, he's still going strong. Can't say he's not doing bad. I think there's a glitch on the laps here because it says we're on lap 10. Obviously, a move then, Jens and Callum. Jens breezes past the McLaren then, so that's an easy move for the Ferrari. So in the home race for Ferrari, it's a nice move for Jens getting past the McLaren of Ginger Nut 1107. So, yeah, looking like Callum has not really got a load of pace, but he can still do something, I'm sure. He just needs to keep his DRS levels healthy because that's really the problem for him. That's what I noticed at least. Yeah, I do note things about other drivers, their styles. But yeah, Jens, nicely done. Left to get past Jacob here, so it'll be easier said than done. Goes round the outside of Jacob, going towards Variante Alto. He's going to go on the inside, dive bomb. Oh, he's stuck behind Jacob into Variante Alto. That's going to help Callum get back. Gets the exit on Jacob, so that's going to be a nice move for Jens. Out of Variante Alto, but Jacob wants to fight. Jacob going to fight the Great Dane. Jacob going on the inside there? No, Jacob will not go on the inside. Going wide off the track, and that's going to allow Callum straight through. So Jacob losing 2 places in the sequence of corners. Pitting now, yeah, needs to pit. Diva Gamer gets a 3 seconds. Oh, Jacob got 10 seconds. Ah, that's unlucky, that one. Hobnob did pit as well. He's just come out behind Ricciardo, so you can see what I was saying earlier about the undercut. Yes, has gained Ricciardo big time, but Hobnob is going to have a big pace advantage then with this offset that he's built. So it's not all bad news for Hobnob. He will want to make the move at ASAP, but it's given Ricciardo provisionally P1. So we are going to stay on board with the Ferrari then, of Hobnob, looking for a 4th straight victory at Imola, which it would be a mad stat because I don't think anyone in CLR has. I think it's rare that drivers in CLR have got repeat wins at tracks. I don't really see when I do these little stat collections and go through the previous race winners, I don't see many people appearing twice. Maybe you could say MJB at Spa is one, but Hobnob at Imola is just a different breed. And he's going to get a move here probably then. So he's going onto the straight now. Hobnob is going to open his DRS immediately as the Ferrari drives by. Sweet move, very easy move. Little weave to say goodbye, maybe. Yeah, that's nice. Well, if you're Ricciardo, maybe I don't know how Ricciardo would take that really, but I'll just be chill about it personally. Hopefully these two can provide nice racing. If Ricciardo could stay close to Hobnob, I'm sure Hobnob is going to have some good pace advantage though. But Ricciardo is a very good driver, so I'm sure he can keep up. It's looking like good for his first podium though, that's all I'm going to say. Diva Gamer did pit though, we did miss that while we're focusing on that little sequence. Diva Gamer P6, so has lost places to Callum, needs to pass him. Callum has not got a penalty, but Diva Gamer has a penalty, and Jens has a penalty as well, so Callum could possibly on for P4 as it stands. Will they undercut Garlic? I'm not sure. Garlic will probably go as long as possible. Is it Garlic going to go for softs? I don't think that's really a great idea at this rate. Hold on percent's fastest lap. It's to be expected, really. Is it going to be an easy move for Diva? Yeah, it's going to be easy. Callum just actually lets it happen. So Diva Gamer then up into P5. Yeah, so it's going to be the tyre advantage, massive between them two. 6 laps difference between Callum and Diva, but 3 laps between Jens and Diva. Well, it's not really terrible difference, but I'm sure it will be something nonetheless. So let's keep our eyes on this little fight. As the race is really settling. Oh, goodness me, Jens. That was a drift out there, wasn't it? That was a drift out of Piratella. Is he trying to take lessons off the drift master Lemmy? Yeah. So yeah, Max receives a 3-second penalty for track limits. Hopefully that will mean for Sauber. Well, I think at the minute Sauber are not going to win the constructors in this. Well, I don't really think this will be counted as a proper championship, but this could be like a mini thing, you know. It's not too deep. Anyway, Diva Gamer is going to go for a move on Jens. Jens defends the inside. Diva Gamer for the outside. Will Jens keep a nose in there? No chance for Jens. Diva Gamer makes a sweep move into fourth, and Jens does get another 3-second penalty. So that's bad for Jens, because that puts him back in the clutch of Callum. He was out of it. I mean, he's got 16 seconds, so yeah. Good luck getting that removed. You have to bribe me to get the penalty removed. Yeah, Max onto a set of mediums. Yeah, it just hasn't worked today. Some days it doesn't. Max is onto a medium set, so he's going to try something. He's going to try and get past that, maybe. Let's see what he can do. He had a new part for his wheel, so I mean, teething issues. Yeah, it's probably that. Jacob running P8 then. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's been a great debut, but if he makes the flag, that's the main thing. You get your P8, you get your 6 points, your 5 points. Yes, you get your 6 points in CLR for P8, so that's good for Jacob. You'll take that as a nice bonus. No, it's 4. It's 5, isn't it? Yeah. I don't even know the point system. I'm such a bad commentator. Nah, I'm not gonna give myself that much criticism. Garlic is having a nice stint though on the hard tyres. Callum gets a 3 seconds, so maybe Jens has a chance of not getting a big time loss to Callum. But yeah, so Garlic in the lead. This is a nice stuff. It's extend that stint, or maybe going to softs. I don't know if softs are the best tyre for it. Let's have a look at the overall gaps. So pit stop here would be about, would it be 25 to 30 seconds? Maybe coming out behind Jens. So Garlic is going to be mega fast on that next stint. Yeah, Garlic's pitting. Would it be mediums? Would it be hard? I'd say you have to go mediums. I don't think the softs are really going to make it from that point of the race. It would be difficult, but if you go soft, you go soft. Fair enough. Yeah, soft. It will be soft tyres. So Garlic makes 16 laps on this tyre onto soft tyres. So let's see what Garlic can do then in this late stint. Will Garlic come ahead of Callum and Jens? Yes, Garlic will be ahead. So P4 then for Garlic, and the podium is about 4 seconds away. So can Garlic make up 4 seconds? It's going to be interesting, and that's going to immediately put a little dent on that chance, or do both have 3 second penalties. But Garlic makes it slightly harder. I mean, it's on equal terms now between Diva Gamer and Garlic. So this is the battle for P3 then, because P2 looks far away. Let's see what Garlic can do. We are going to focus as well on Callum and Jens. Oh, there, Jens has really slowed down, and Callum is now going to have a fight with him, isn't he? Oh my goodness. Jens nearly spun there. He put a rear tyre on the gravel, I think, and he nearly spun up the rears. Let's see what Callum can do then. We're going to go side by side, maybe? No, we're not going to go side by side, as Jens had a ERS usage perhaps. Oh, goodness me. The Ferrari and the McLaren getting close. Pens versus Palom. Well, Palom is a new one, but Pens is not a new one, as he's got plenty of pens. Pens got pens. Anyway, let's see what these guys can do then. So Callum's going to get the DRS open. Let's see what the Great Dane and the Angry Ginge can do. Side by side then, Callum and Jens towards turn 2. Callum gets the place. Oh, he slides big time. He just sent it off into the barriers. What happened there? It was like a big kiss between Jens and Callum. Oh goodness me, Jens. Jens went straight into the barrier. It's his home place, isn't it? The barrier. Oh goodness me. I actually feel bad for the guy though. I mean, he's had so many races where it's just been incident affected, and it's like it must get frustrating at some point. But yeah, unfortunately for Jens, that resulted in wing damage. But now we've got a nice little battle for a podium. That is Garlic in the Sauber, and that is Diva Gamer in the Mercedes. So, you have a yellow flag, that was for Jens. But Garlic then. On the softs. Oh, Garlic looks like really struggling on the track limits, I have to say. And this is racking up the warnings, maybe. It's 6 attempts then between Diva Gamer and Garlic. Diva Gamer hugging the pit wall as Garlic's coming towards turn 2. Will Garlic go for a move into turn 2? No. Not in this case. Diva Gamer gets another penalty. So that's going to give the place to Garlic with a 6 seconds versus a 3 seconds. Maybe cracking under pressure. But that is going to give Garlic some more confidence. Jens gets the 10 seconds on the pit lane. Right, how much pens does he have? Pens got pens. It was 26 seconds. It was 26 seconds for pens and he retired. Well, that's so unfortunate. That is unfortunate for him. Unlucky, Jens. Unlucky. The Great Dane cannot always do great stuff. Anyway. Garlic and Diva Gamer are close. Diva Gamer is low on ERS or running a none. Let's take a quick peek, shall we? Oh, 100%. Oh, that's a good plan then. That's a good plan by Diva Gamer. Just charge the battery up all the way. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting little battle then between Diva Gamer and Garlic. So Garlic is going to get the DRS open right now. Will Garlic go for a move? It's going to be more difficult with the 100% ERS. But it won't be because the DRS allows Garlic to blast past. And Diva Gamer will not be fighting that. No chance. Garlic straight through to P3. On track and would have been confirmed anyway, but Garlic does get the P3. Look at that chat. Hello, Twinkie. Win Ricardo, my glorious king. Let's show Ricardo for you. Yeah, he's going for that P2 at the minute. Got drivers behind him starting to catch up, but they've got time penalties, so that will work in Ricardo's favour. If they do catch up, we've got 4 laps to go here at Imola in the final Friday race. Diva Gamer will continue to fight, though, with Garlic. Could get a penalty removed, possibly. You never know. Jens in chat, immediate response to that incident. Callum so bad, spinning in front of me. Oh, dear, Jens. Yeah, Callum did spin in front of you, I'm afraid. You just had contact after that. It's unlucky, but, you know, he put you in your place, Jens. He put you in your place, and that is the barrier. But of course it's me. My luck is so shite. Ah, commiserations. Anyway, Diva Gamer looking for a move then maybe on Garlic. Would it be a send? Not a chance of that. Very early braking though into the first corner. It shocked me a bit. It did shock me. But anyway, good things come to those who wait, I guess. That's a saying that has been quite famous for many years, but could work for Diva Gamer. And the softs will definitely be falling off eventually, so yeah. Max in the pit lane then. Another pit stop for Max here. It's just not been his day. Not been his day for the boss. Boss man then going on to soft tyres. A nice pit stop by the Sauber crew again. Yeah, it ain't been his day today, Max. At the minute, it's looking like another Hobnob win at Imola, so no socks there. And that's going to put Jacob into P6. So Max will need to pass Jacob. Will he though? No. He'll be on penalties, but it'll be a fight for position. So Hobnob 8-second lead. I mean, this guy absolutely dominates at Imola. It's mad. Guys who nerfed Jens. Wayman says, well, he got so many pens to start with, which is like his nickname now. His second name is Pens. I bet when you see his name, where it says Jens Pens Yerdhall, well, that's his middle name, isn't it? I don't think that's his real surname, by the way, but it's a funny username. I actually think that was his surname when I first drove with him. But he put his surname in his username. Anyway, Diva Gamer with Garlic. This battle will continue. Jens is not. No, his first name, but his surname, Yerdhol. I don't know. Yerdenhol. I don't know how to. I don't know how to say Danish things. Oh, Diva Gamer's left. Can I invite Diva Gamer back? Yep, online. I need to do it quick. I don't want someone to fall out the race. Yeah, could rejoin maybe. I don't know. Oh, Max has got past Jacob. They're going side by side then to turn 2. Jacob hangs on the inside. No, Max swoops past. Big Boss gets it. Going for fastest lap, Boss Boy. Yertle means dirt hole. Well, oh goodness me, Jens. You found yourself in a dirt hole at turn 2. Goodness me, Jens. Oh my goodness. You found yourself in the hole at turn 2. Goodness me. Yeah, Diva goes back good. That's really unfortunate. Diva probably loses a podium for that, or near enough. Right, so the final Friday race is coming to a close. Then, Jens, I didn't get a red card. You got a red card. You got the red car. They throw out red flags for you. Sorry, Jens. I'm bullying you today, but anyway, we're going to go on board with Hobnob then. The actual good Ferrari driver is going to claim 4 in a row at Imola, coming through the Ravazza corners, drifting out of Ravazza 2. It's the final Friday race, a final Friday win for Hobnob. 4 in a row at Imola. That is a mad record for Hobnob. Jacob gets a 10-second speed in the pit lane. He ended the race in the pit lane. Nice. Ricardo comes across the line, gets his first podium in CLR, which is big. Garlic gets P3, and that's a correct top 3 prediction for me. So, you know, I just know my racing stuff, you know. Diva Gamer gets P4. Unlucky with a disconnect. Callum is driving for nothing at the minute. No, P5. He's just driving alone for P5. He's 40 seconds off the nearest car. He's absolutely put Jens in his... He put Jens in his yard hole. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jens. Diva Gamer will get P4, by the way. That retirement that will not matter. But anyway, because Diva crossed the line. So anyway, Callum will get P5 then. It's a good buy for Callum. It's not going to be a P4. It'll be max P6. So good stuff by Max here to get a P6. Would it be fastest lap though for him? No. No, it won't. So that will be your final race then on Fridays. That was interesting, to say the least. Just a quick race summary then. So Hobnob P1. Yeah, absolutely crushed the field. Hobnob P1 with Ricardo P2. Nicely done. First podium for him in this league. From my records, Garlic gets P3. Callum will not be P4. P4 will be Diva. Callum gets P5. 6 for Max. Will be 7th for Jacob. And obviously Jens in his yard hole gets P8. Race director for you guys if you need it. So quick summary then. That was a nice race. I mean, Imola races can be really boring, but there was some nice moments in there. So yeah. Just want to say a quick shout out to all our Friday drivers. Thank you all for participating. I mean, I've got some top moments here from the Friday races. Reg won his first race here. That was probably one of my that was my first race I commentated in this tier, and him winning the race was lovely. What a guy, Reg, such a legend. Unfortunately, he wasn't here today. We've got many NAS during this Friday tier. There'll be more NAS on Wednesdays. Um, we've got fully wet race at Qatar was one of the moments. We also got to remember all the stat grids. Unfortunately, this season, the launch season, wasn't popular, but we've got to remember all the times with many drivers, many fantastic races, many full grids. The Cursor Baku, I remember that very well. The 13th of April, 2025. So the streets will not forget. I just want to say thank you all for the memories. Oh, a fantastic tier. We'll be racing on Wednesdays now instead of Fridays. So to sum it up, guys, thank you very much for joining me. It was fun as always. Always enjoy commentating these races. Just going to look ahead then for next week's races. So we will go on to calendar. So Sunday this week you have 100% tier racing at Singapore after the real Singapore Grand Prix. Thursday tier will race at Austria. And no Friday race. That's the last one. So I'm just going to say final goodbye for me on Fridays. And I will be commentating Wednesday races. So I'll see you then. And I wish everyone well. Have a nice week ahead.